Spirit Talker, Spoken Wisdom. This message is to Mr. Fix-It. Let me fix it for you, Mr. Fix-It. First and foremost, don't judge another being. When I judge the Bible, I don't care who wrote it. I'm just saying, don't believe everything you read. Believe what you sense. Believe what you sense. When you read something, you sense something. It may not be the same as I sense it, but that is God speaking to you. What I sense is God speaking to me. As long as we keep it positive, that's it. It's not that I don't believe in the Bible. I don't believe everything. God don't believe in blind religion. That's where the devil will come in and get you. You got to separate the two. See, the devil don't know your thoughts. God speaks to you in your thoughts. The devil don't know your thoughts. That is a secret language between you and God. God and his child, not the human child. The human child have to use words to speak to his Father on earth. But the celestial being is the child of God. It used the power of thoughts to speak to his Father in heaven. And God will speak back to you. Do you understand that? And when you understand your power of thought and your true believe that your Father in heaven hears you. See, you tell everybody things you want in a vocabulary. I want this, I want that. God and Jesus does not care about your wants. But your desire, that desire is such a powerful thought that you've been thinking about, and you're thinking about it, and you're thinking about it, and you're thinking about it. You better believe Jesus and God hears it. It's probably ignoring them. You're probably very annoying to them because that's all you got on your mind is your desire. You tell everybody you want this, you want this, you want this, you want that. But your true desires, nobody ever speaks about that. That is a powerful thought that we keep within ourselves. That's our desire. And guess what? Now that's what Jesus and God will listen to, your desire, your true desires. Make sure everything's positive. They will give it to you in the form of a need. Dad give you your wants on earth. Your Father in heaven give you your desires that you need. Believe that. You got to use the right vocabulary and speak to him. Again, as I said, Mr. Fix-It, listen to some of my videos. I really suggest read some of the stuff I say to you. I can speak it to you and you'll feel it. I'm speak to your spirit. But when you allow your spirit to read what I wrote, it's moving. It'll make you cry. Let it go. But when you read it with the seed of man intentions, if it doesn't match man words, then I can't believe that. That's what you're going through right now. Go reread it. Go listen to it. Listen to it with the spirit. Think about what I'm saying. Because see, your spirit lives in your brain, your mind. That's why God whispers to you. God whispers to himself in your mind. The power of thought is communication between you and God. And when you understand that, you don't got to speak out loud. Learn how to be with God. Being alone, you can never be alone when you know you got God inside you. The stuff I'm saying to you, I don't know if you're even worthy to listen to it. Tell you the truth, I want you to suffer. Keep on holding on to the man's word. You can hold on to my words. I'm not telling you believe everything I wrote. No, I'm a messenger God. The man in me don't want to tell you crap. I said that in a few of my videos, and you're a perfect example of that because you brainwashed. You're brainwashed because I know thousands of years of writing. And I believe it. I know. But we ain't nothing but messenger God. They never wrote God's message perfectly. They never wrote. We got edited versions now. Okay? Ask God within yourself, what does he mean to you? He'll tell you, learn how to listen. I'm not saying God will speak to you in the book of the devil. The Bible is the book of the devil. The Bible is the book of man writings, man words. God will say, you know what, I can figure and move some words around that will highlight to you. They will highlight to you. They will mean something to you. And when you listen to it, that's you listening to God. And you hear God, guess what? That's what's powerful. You understand that? That's what's powerful. Have that belief in that. Not man. Man lied to you. If you haven't heard, they painted Jesus white. Everything white. Where you think white privilege came from? White privilege came from white Jesus. And the shit that white privilege has done to the celestial being, the human being, I will never put God down on God. You understand that? The things that we justify in the name of God, that's already a sin. Our whole system is built in the image of man. Religion, laws, and a sanctuary of marriage built in the image of man. What man you think that's built in the image of? You think God knows it's not a unbalanced system? Unequal? Come on. Right? We got to know something's wrong. And if we can't admit to man's wrong, would you let somebody in your home when you know they lying to you? And you think you can get inside heaven when you can't admit to the wrongs of man on earth? To make another man's sin right, that's a sin in heaven. Do you understand it? Do not take upon another man's sin and make it your righteous right. Ask God to tell you what's right. He'll tell you. He'll talk to you. Ask God what is right. I'm not even right. I'm giving you my message. I hope I'm delivering in the best ways that God asked me to deliver it. I hope I am. I can talk like I'm from the hood. Yo, what's up, my nigga? You know God is black, right? Hey, right? Black pride. Even look, listen to me. Doesn't matter what color God is. I'm saying that. I'm happy to hear that he's melanated because I was a little bit iffy about it. Some of the shit they put in that Bible. I'm like, whoa, wow. He allowed my master to beat me 60 lashes on 6 and da. Master doesn't even belong in heaven, word of Bible. It shouldn't even belong there. They just try to tell us we need to follow whoever we call master. Come on. Mr. Fix It. Fix it for me. Explain that to me. They haven't even explained to a woman that she has God's first name to truly honor taking a man's last name. Every one of God's daughter, he sees her as a goddess. And she takes my last name, Freeman, she be Goddess Freeman. That's how we should see her. But yet we have yet to explain that to her. We have lied. And we barely mention the goddess in the Bible. Do you understand that? Every woman on this earth think they're going to die and go to heaven as an angel. They are lost celestial beings. We have yet to take that and clarify that. Don't believe, man, these ministers, preachers. My foster father was a minister preacher. He told me the biggest house of sin is the church. Believe what you sense within you. Your temple is not a building, it's you. Keep your temple cleansed. Don't let nobody come inside your temple and sin. Heaven on earth is between the legs of a goddess. Should you go inside heaven to fuck? Or should you go inside heaven to love? All men want to fuck. A gentleman displays love. That is the proper thing that God wants to receive. That is a child of God. A gentleman is a child of God. Man is a child of man. That's why he marries his child, man and woman. That's why marriage is between a man and woman. Can you comprehend that? God don't care about a man and woman's marriage on earth. It is a sin in his eyes. It is forbidden for a man to lie with woman, woman to lie with man. That is the forbidden fruit. Mr. Fix It. Can you fix that? Fix that for me, please. I'm just honoring your name. God sent me a message. I want you to fix it for me. Explain it to me. Maybe this is a way for me to get my message out, because I've been saying all this stuff. People not honestly comprehending it to learn how to use it. They still arguing about man and woman. You probably still carrying yourself as a man. Why would you carry yourself as a man when you know God would not let that in heaven? You won't let a man. If I came to your house, how should I come in your home? Like a man or a gentleman? Most would say a gentleman. So if you're not going to let a man inside your home, is God going to let a man inside heaven? Honestly ask that. And if you know it's a different stage of your growth, you're born, you're a descending angel, walking out your manifestation as a male, defines your sex, stage boy, next stage man, next stage on earth gentleman. Once you go back to heaven, in the eyes of God, he will see you as an angel. You're 4 stages until you reach to heaven as an angel. No different than a descending goddess that walks out as a female, defines her sex. Girl, woman, lady. In the eyes of God, she's a goddess. I hope that makes sense. If not, Mr. Fix It, can you fix it? But again, as I was stating to you, none of my videos is about judging a person. It's just about helping a person let go of the stage they may be stuck in. We live in our man and woman stage. That's not what the stage that God's going to accept in heaven, as I stated. If God is not going to accept a man or a woman in heaven, why live as a man and a woman? I've been a man since I've been 14 years old, beating grown-ass men ass. And I asked myself earlier to God, every one of my foster fathers, they raised a different type of man in me. I'm a beast. I'm a beast. I'm not a monster. I'm a beast. And I come to realize a man is not a methodical creature, but a gentleman is. When we become and let go of the man in us and put something before our physical physique, our strength, our build, how strong we are, how tough we are, and look at it in the opposite of our yin or our yang, whatever it may be, the opposite, you got to know your yin and yang to truly know the complete you. If you only know one side of you, you only have the man. A gentleman is everything. He knows himself mentally, emotionally, and physically. If you only know 1/3 of you on the physical level, you're an incomplete man. How do you live, Mr. Fix It? Do you live as a man or do you live as a gentleman? And do you know the difference? And what do you raise in your children, if you have any yet? Are they your children or are they children of God? And are you only a babysitter of God's children? And should you raise them in the eyes of you, or should you raise them in the eyes of God? Mr. Fix It. Fix that for me, please. I'm just wondering. I know I'm taking your name and slaying it and asking you questions. You asked me some good questions, and I asked, but I don't want you to take judgment on me. It's very harsh. I hope you listened to at least a couple hundred of my videos before you even said anything, because if it didn't, that's unfair for you to speak on it. And I've tried to ignore a lot of people, but I take the time and elaborate to you by saying, I'm just a messenger of God. I tell God his kids don't want to hear it, using you as a prime example. I said, God, your kids don't want to hear it. There's some dumb motherfuckers out there. I'm telling you, the man in me don't want to tell them, but guess what God says? The message that I speak is not mine to keep. I must share it amongst my brothers and sisters. Me as a big brother, I'm tough with my brothers and sisters. They better handle what I can handle, because you know what? They're going to learn from me. But once I know my brothers and sisters has matured to a point, there's no need for me to be tough on them. I'm going to be gentle with them because I love them. So the gentle in me must also display the knowledge that I have, because it's not mine to keep. I am my brother's keeper. So I make sure my brothers and sisters know what I know. So I have to share with all of y'all. Not that you come from my blood. Not that you come from my mother's egg. Okay? Or my father's seed that makes up the human being. But we are brothers and sisters because we got the same spiritual being within us, and that's the Spirit of God. I hope that makes sense, Mr. Fix It. I call myself spirit talker because I don't speak to the seed of your father, nor do I speak to the egg of your mother. I truly speak to the Spirit of God inside you. God has helped me find a vocabulary that can speak to him. The only thing I gotta ask you to do, listen. Listen. When you listen, you will learn. And what you learn, you will love about yourself. It's not about me. I love me. I love who I am. I was raised in foster care. I take care of my mom on this day. Okay? How society